We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. That quote reminds me that everything that we do, in business, in studies, or in life itself, stems from our shared human needs to express, connect, and create. Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Hana. I'm currently pursuing my second year of Bachelor's in International Business. And today I'm taking you guys along with me to explore Dead Poets Society, a film directed by Peter Ware and starring Robin Williams as the unforgettable Mr. John Keatings, a teacher who awakens his students' souls through words, passion, and the rhythm of life itself. The scene that I'll be analyzing begins at 27 minutes and 45 seconds, the moment where Mr. Keating stands before his class and declares,
"We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. Poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for."
For this assignment, I'll be exploring the core aspect of message clarity. How a simple, heartfelt message can cut through layers of formality and expectation to touch on something deeply human. I will also reflect on what we, as future professionals and communicators, can learn from this. How clarity, when laced with sincerity, becomes not just informative, but transformative.
But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
Each word lands like a heartbeat. His sentences are simple, yet somehow they breathe emotion. His pauses give space for reflection. His tone dances between warmth and urgency, reminding his students that life is not merely to be survived, but to be felt. This is message clarity at its purest form. He doesn't rely on academic jargon or complicated phrasing, but instead he uses universal language, words that everyone can understand, yet few forget. Through his delivery, Keating demonstrates that clarity isn't about speaking louder. It's about speaking with purpose. It's about knowing your audience, a room full of young men drowning in expectation, and giving them something to breathe in, hope. In business communication, this teaches us that clarity is not the enemy of creativity. It's the bridge between thought and understanding, between data and emotion, and between the speaker and the soul of the listener. In the corporate world, leaders often speak in reports and statistics, forgetting the pulse beneath their words. But Mr. Keating here reminds us that clarity can be emotional. When a leader communicates with passion, conviction, and authenticity, their message doesn't just inform, but it inspires. In a business context, a communicator might connect his moving words toward a specific vision or goal, transforming inspiration into action. For instance, a manager could echo his spirit with a line like, "We innovate not because it's easy, but because creativity gives meaning to our work." That's where heart meets strategy, emotion meets clarity. In the end, this scene reminds us why communication matters. Words, when spoken with clarity and conviction, can awaken hearts, shift mindsets, and even change lives. Mr. Keating's message echoes far beyond the classroom. That clarity is not just about being understood, but it's about being remembered as a human. And in business, as in life, the most powerful communicators are those who speak not just to the mind, but to the spirit. Because clarity, when touched with emotion, becomes poetry. And poetry, as Mr. Keating reminds us, is what we stay alive for.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits necessary to sustain life.